morning guys, and welcome to Amateur Detecting Days with me, ADDA. It's a bit of a special day today. You can probably see I'm wearing a rosette. It's my birthday today. It's my 45th birthday today, which I'm not happy about. I like my birthdays, but I just don't like the idea of getting old, and 45 is quite old, isn't it? So yeah, I've never really liked it. I just don't like the idea of getting old. Not only that, it's 2 years since I took up detecting today. To the day, it's 2 years since I took up detecting. And I took it up because I was struggling with my mental health at the time, and I wanted to find something that I could put my mind to, something that I could forget about my worries and have something to look forward to each week. And it's done wonders for me. I no longer struggle with my mental health. And yeah, I've got my channel, I've got my editing, and I've got going out detecting as well. So I've always got something to put my mind to and clear my mind each week. And so I no longer struggle with my mental health. But not everybody is that lucky, guys. And there's this stigma particularly amongst men, that admitting that you've got issues and that you're struggling and you've got problems is a sign of weakness, because we're men, we're supposed to be tough and all this nonsense. But the fact is, everybody struggles. At some point in your life, you're going to struggle with your mental health, with stress and anxiety. And suicide rate amongst men is ridiculously high. So just talk about it, lads. Just talk about it. If you've got, find a friend who you can get stuff off your chest with, or if not, just seek professional help. It's not a sign of weakness. If you don't admit you've got a problem, you're not going to solve the problem. Or do like I did and find yourself something that you can put your mind to, and something that is stress relief. When I'm out in the field with my metal detector, I don't have any other worries. I don't think about work worries or what worries at home or money worries or anything like that. Everything's forgotten about. It's just me, my detector and the beeps, and that's it. Like I say, it's done brilliant for me, so it could work for you as well. So just talk about it, lads. This suicide rate is way too high, and that's got to change. Anyway, on a different note, today is the day I'm going to be releasing the ADDA program. I'm really confident with it now, so I'm confident enough to release the settings to you guys. I thought I'd do a day out in the field with it and go through the bits, because it is a busy little program, so you are going to have to use your ears with it. But it works. It works for me anyway. It works for me on my land. I'm not saying it's going to work for you on your land, because every land is different. There's different stuff in the land, there's different mineralisation and whatnot. It's not a magical program that's guaranteed to find gold and silver and Roman coins and all that lot. It's not. There is no such thing. But it works for me on my land. So give it a go on yours. You might have to adjust things to suit yourself. But yeah, it works for me great, so it should work for you too. But like I say, I'm not guaranteeing you're going to find stuff with it, because it's not a magical program. There is no such thing as a magical program that guarantees finds, but it's working, so I'm confident with it, and confident enough to release the settings. So I'm going to do a day today. I'm on the gold permission. I'm not expecting a massive amount up. I'm going to spend most of the day on the pasture, but we should get a few nice little bits up. But I will sort of go through settings throughout the day, and then at the end of the video I'll do another little video which will show all the settings, and then a picture with all the information on it. But yeah, so hopefully we can get up some decent finds, and hopefully I can show you how my program works. So wish me luck, guys, and I'll catch you at that first hole. Cheers. There we go, we've got our first Digwell signal. I put my speaker on so you can hear the tones. So that is a bit jumpy, 66, 67, 68 to 70 that way. But yeah, you can, I'll put the speaker on so you can hear the tones. Right. Right, so we're there. I don't think it's going to be massively deep. Oh, that's nice digging. Nice to have a bit of moisture in the ground. Nice to be back on pasture. It's been ages since I've been on a pasture field. We've left them because of how dry the summer's been, but still in. But now we've had some rain lately, it is starting to soften up a bit. Still in, still nice and clear. Still a bit jumpy though. 70, 68, 70, it could well be a shotty end. Quite deep for a shotty end. I'm right on it. You never guess what I did. Broke my chest mount this morning, so I've had to doctor it again. So I'm not, is that it there? That's it, I think. Nope. That looks like metal. That's not it. Yeah, I've had to doctor it again, so you're a bit closer to my chest than you would normally be. Here we go. It's nothing amazing. Just a bit of tat, bit of nothing. But that's still good depth though on dry pasture. Not underneath, it's still quite dry. So yeah, that's good depth, that is. What I find is on dry pasture as well, if you just crumble what you take out before, as you put it back in, the plug will sit in a lot nicer. It will compact down a bit nicer. But yeah, that's first signal done. Nice and clear. Wasn't too deep, but quite deep on dry pasture. Right, on we go. Okay, so we've got a signal here, right, which is I'm getting sort of at 84, 85, but there is a little bit of a grunt there. So there might be iron either in the hole with it, or it's just deep, because sometimes with deep signals you'll get a grunt come through as well, but I'm certainly hearing a positive tone along with the iron grunt. Right, I'll get it out and then we'll have a look, see what it is. And there we go. As I said, deep target, very, very deep target. It is only a piece of lead, nothing to get excited about, but it just goes to show that my program works really well. I could tell, even with the little iron grunt, I could tell that there was a target there. The reason why I was getting the iron grunt is because of the depth. I mean, you look at the depth of that hole. That is, what, 3 inches over the pinpointer. So what's that, 13 inch? 12, 13 inches, so nearly a foot, like a foot deep. Obviously it is a big target, and it's nothing to get excited about. But yeah, the reason why I was getting the iron grunt is because of how deep it was. But I'm getting that kind of depth on dry pasture. Look, I mean it's quite sandy, but this is still bone dry. This is, even with all the rain we've had lately, this is still bone dry. So yeah, this program will punch quite deep. Right, on we go. Now we've got a nice clear signal here. (82, 83). Nice and clear. There's no way you're missing it. The tone above sort of 50. Well, it's 50 or 60 because I change it to suit me. If I'm on pasture, I'll put it 60 and above because that's what hammered coins and stuff come in. But if I'm on a Roman site like the Field of Dreams, I'll drop it down to 50 because Roman coins tend to come in above 50. But again, you adjust it to suit you. On pasture as well, I tend not to dig below a 40, maybe below a 45, because a lot of foil comes in that. But if you're on a site that's got lots of Roman coming up and lots of medieval coming up, you need to dig everything. Doesn't matter what the number is, just dig everything, because there's a possibility that it's something. Is that it there? Is it a big piece of lead? Or is that a stone? I think it's a big piece of lead. No, that's a stone. We're out, apparently. Oh. It's rabbit net weight, I think that's got a hole in it. I must have got it out straight away and not realised. I think, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a rabbit net weight. Still some age there though. That's why it was a clear signal, solid piece of lead. I'm not sure how old these are. I've had quite a few of them now. Yeah, these were attached to nets to catch hares and rabbits. Not sure of the age. It's something though. It's old. Right, let's carry on. On we go. Okay, I thought I'd do some live swinging with you, with the speaker on, so you can hear it on the ground. Every now and then, because the program's so open, you will get like a squeak off iron. The program is very open, so because I think if you have the program too close, oh, got no signal there. If you have the program too close, you're going to miss stuff. Oh well, we're here. Might as well dig that. 71, 72. It is shy end numbers. Yeah, so my program is quite open. My Discrim on it is completely open, and I have the silencer on 1. You can have it on 2 if you want, but I think you'll miss stuff. Silencer determines how much dodgy signals come through. I find if I have it on 0, it's just too squeaky. Every time you go over any kind of iron, it comes through as a squeak. You're constantly stopping and checking targets. And then I find on 2, it's too quiet. So I find 1 works perfectly. Doesn't sound so clear now. But yeah, the thought process beyond my program is that I don't want to miss too much, but I also don't want to be digging iron up every 5 minutes, because they're coming through as a good signal. It's just off to the side there slightly. Be quiet here. Ah, there you go, it's a bullet. It's a lead bullet. Just caught it as well, look. Yeah, nothing fancy. Again, another chunk of lead. That's why it's coming through as a good signal. Alright, let's fill this hole back in, and then we carry on doing a bit of live swinging. Sorry if that's bouncy, guys. You do still get the occasional squeak coming through as you're walking. If you catch the edge of iron, you'll get a squeak come through. But you'll know if it's iron, because when you go back over it, see? When you go back over it, it'll be gone. I just caught the edge of iron then. But it is a busy program. It's designed to be a busy program. but I've got it down as quiet as I can get it. Oh, there's something there. No. Yeah, I've got it as quiet as I can get it. Yeah, not digging that. That is a signal, but I'm not digging that. What I'm looking for is clear, bright signals like that, all that. There you go, like that. That's what you're looking for. 61. No mistake in that. There's no way you're missing that. Let's have a look at this one then. Ground is still quite dry. I was expecting it to be a bit wetter than it is. Solid 60 now. Shotty end. Yeah. Fortunately, this permission is absolutely full of shotty ends. There you go, I was never there. Give it a couple more minutes. Like I say, you've got to use your ears because you are getting squeaks all the time. See, just caught the edge of some iron then. But when you do go over a signal, it just belts it out at you. See, iron. Just catching the edge of the iron. If I turn on it, I can hear it's iron. But that is what it's designed to do. It's designed that you don't miss anything, or that's my thought process anyway, is that you don't miss anything. Even when it's next to iron, you should be able to tell what is a good signal next to some iron. Should be able to. Well, depends on your land. Now, if you've got really iron infested land, you're going to struggle on any program with any machine. But unless you're very clued up on machines, which I ain't. Not at all. But I do have, just caught the edge of iron there. I have faith in this program. Over the past few weeks, it's been brilliant for me. It took a while to get to where it is, though. Right. I'm on the opposite hill, well, the opposite side of the hill. I had a silver thimble and an annular brooch over there, the other side of that bush, going back a few weeks ago. So this is the other side. So I thought I'd go up and down here a few times and see if we can pick anything out. That's a bit squeaky. Should we try it? It's a bit squeaky. It's definitely a target though. A lot of the times with iron as well, you can sort of tell if it's iron if you use your pinpoint. If the pinpoint is taking you off to the side of where the centre of your target is, so if you're catching the edge of iron, you'll get a positive signal. which would be there. Then if I put my pinpoint on, if my pinpoint's over here or over here, the centre, it means that I am catching the edge of iron. If your pinpoint is where you're getting the positive tone, then theoretically it shouldn't be iron. You will still get tricked, don't get me wrong, you will still get tricked. There is no program out there that is not going to have the occasional piece of iron come through as a positive signal. It's just how it is. But I certainly dig, oh God, sorry, I certainly dig a lot less iron now than I used to. I've done that the wrong way. I should have gone downhill rather than uphill. Right, we're out in the plug, so it's not very deep. Another bullet. Yeah. Right, that video is quite long, so I'll come back to you on the next signal. Here's an example of a false positive on iron. See, I'm getting the positive signal. It is broken though. We'll turn on it. That's iron, 100%. That's how you tell it's iron. You've got to turn on your signal. Now, if I hear that tone there, if I was getting that way as well, like a clear, unbroken tone, then I'd dig that, thinking it's something next to iron. But that is iron. See, 69.70 I'm getting there. Turn that way. There you go. Not getting anything now. Just an example of the iron. So you will get false positives, but you need to turn on them. If you turn on them and you get a good signal in both directions, even with an iron grunt, it's worth investigating. Sometimes it's just enough to open it up. If you break the halo, it will just turn to iron then. Close it back up again. Same on the ploughed fields. Every now and then you'll get a false positive. Sometimes I just put my spade in and wiggle my spade and then go back over it and it'll go, because I'll break the halo. There is no program out there that doesn't have false positives. It's just, they all do it. Even the Manticore does it. Everyone digs up a little bit of iron. But the idea is learning the tones and learning to differentiate the difference. I don't even know if that's a proper sentence. Learning the difference between a false positive and a proper signal. But I just thought I'd show that as a little example. On we go. And there we go, we've got our first little find of the day, a little coin. Just let you hear the tone. It's a 79.80. Now in the ground, it was on its side like that. It was on its side. And I was still getting it clean like that. In fact, we'll do a little test. If I put it back in the hole, sorry we can't see. If I put it back in the hole, at the bottom of the hole, on its edge, let's see if we can still get it. It is a broken tone, but I'm still getting it clear. You'd have still dug that. And that's how it was. It was a bit deeper than I've got it there. It was down here, but it was up on its edge. Let's have a look. I've had a quick look. I think it's either George I or possibly a William. There is a bust there facing to my right. See the tassels at the back of its head there. That's what makes me think it's a William. It's not in great condition. They never are after this permission. But it's our first little coin of the day, and it was up like that, and I still managed to get a good clean signal off it. And it's a good, what, 7 or 8 inches deep. So it's not massively deep, but considering it's on its edge like that, that's pretty good. First little find of the day though. Here we go. Okay, first of all, sorry about the messy hole. It was really deep, and in my original hole I couldn't get to it. So I had to widen the hole. I will put it all back all nice and neat. But again, that's 10 inches deep. And I said I wasn't expecting anything overly good today, but I think I've got a crotal bell. Ah, it's not a full one though. Oh, I thought it was going to be a full one. It's not, it's a broken one. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's such a shame. I really thought that was going to be a full one. Yeah. No, it's not going to be a ringer. No, definitely not, look. Oh, what a shame. I honestly, because I could see it like that. I thought it was going to be a full one, but it's not. It's not a full one. Right, I don't want to spray it or anything. I don't want to do any more to it than that. I might just give it a little brush, just to see if there's any kind of maker's mark on it or anything like that. The mud's really, really caked onto it, so I'm not going to be able to tell, I don't think. See, that's just welded onto it. I think there is a bit of detail on there somewhere there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What a shame that that's broken though. I really thought it was a full one. I've had two full ones now. I've had lots of pieces. This is the first time I've had one almost full though. I really want to see if there's anything there, but I don't want to wet it. This is just mud that I'm scraping off. It's not patina, it's just mud. No, I can't see. I'll put some pictures up when I do actually clean it up, if there is anything. But yeah, really happy with that. Really deep as well. But I mean, it is a big piece of metal, so yeah, you are going to pick it up. It didn't sound great though. Cool. Well, that's something. Such a shame it's not a ringer. Oh well, on we go. Okay, let's try a live dig on this one. Got 91, 92. Lovely sharp tone. It sounds deep as well. 89, 88, 86. All right, let's get it out, see what it is. I'd say in the 90s, possibility of a coin, possibility of silver coin, but also possibility of just some scrap aluminium. Although aluminium normally sounds a little bit sharper than that. It sounds a little bit clearer. Let's try and get a decent plug out. They keep falling apart. Ah, there goes a nice plug. Oh, we're still in. It's not iron. I'm still getting a good tone. Take a scoop out and then we go in with a pinpointer. I think it's going to be deep. Right. Let's go in with the pinpointer. It might even be deeper, you know. There you go. It's deeper. Yeah, it's deeper, I think. I'm not getting anything. Right, I'm going to dig it out a little bit more off camera and then I'll come back once I can get it with a pinpointer. Okay, there we go. I can get it with the pinpointer now. It was only a little bit deeper. Just off to the side as well. Let's see what we got. Try and get... It's a coin. Is it coin or is that shot in? No, it's coin. Let me see. Okay. Can already see a bust on it as well. That's a good depth. It's a good depth for a coin. It was flat though. As with most of the coins on this permission, they are not very good. I thought I could see a bust on it, but as soon as you rub it, all the patina comes off it. Yeah. It looked like a George II, I think, when it was in the hole, but it did look like it had a bust on it, didn't it? But all of this, as soon as you touch it, it comes off. This is how copper coins are, unfortunately. There's nothing I could have done about it. Even if I'd have not wiped it, it'd fall off eventually anyway. But yeah, not seeing a great deal on it. Yeah, not really seeing much now. Possibly George II, something like that. But it's a coin on a live dig, and another deep coin. That's what, 9 inch. Cool. I'm gonna throw it back in the hole. On we go. Okay, I've just come onto the gold field because it's not been planted yet, and obviously all the rain that we've had recently has flattened it out a bit. It was really loose the last time I was on here, and this is my second hole. Look, you can just see where my first hole was there. It was just a piece of lead. This is my second hole. I've got the speaker on so you can hear it. 49.50. I think I've got a hammered coin. I think I've got a cut half. I haven't touched it. I just located it with the pinpointer and then put you on. But it looks to me, where are we? Just there, centre of the screen. Yeah, that looks like a cut half to me. Second hole. I was not expecting anything today really, but I think that looks like a hammered coin. Oh yeah, 100% it is. I haven't had a hammered coin in a few weeks now, but then again, I've been having Saxon coins and Roman coins and stuff, so oh yeah, 100%. That side's not very clever. It's likely to be a Henry III. Yeah, can't really make out anything on that. Yeah, that side's alright there. That's a Nicole. Looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, that looks like a H. I'm not sure. I'm sure that's just OLE there. So it'd be Nicole Monnier. Yeah, it's going to be a Henry III. I think it's... Is it that way around? I'm not quite sure. I can't really make out the bust on it. But that's a hammered coin. Was not expecting that today. Not a chance. Definitely not the second hole on this field. That's cool though. That's a thumbs up, definitely. So yeah, what did I say that came in as? A 50. Yeah, 49.50. It won't be a solid number because of it being obviously a half coin. Cool. Hammered coin. Yes. Come on, get in. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's good luck because it's my birthday, but I think I've got a Roman coin off this field. I've not had anything Roman on this side of the permission. Rob had a Roman coin off the field, off that field over there. That field in the background there that's got crop on it. But other than that, we've not had anything over this side of the permission. But anyway, 53, 54. You should be able to hear that. I'm sure I've got my speaker on still. It never sounds good coming out the speaker, you know. It sounds so much better in your ears, in your headphones, sorry. But I think it's a Roman coin. I'm going to be very surprised if that isn't a Roman coin. Unbelievable. Now, if I'd have found this a few weeks ago on here, I'd have been jumping around for joy, but I've had so many in the past few weeks that, yeah, they're not that they still don't feel common, don't get me wrong, I'm still privileged to find them. But that's Roman. Focus. That's Roman. There's a bus there. Got it the right way around. Yeah, that's a Roman coin. There's you can see radiate crown here, look. See the spikes on the back of the head there? It's not in very good condition. There's a bit of mud still stuck on it though, but that's a Roman coin off this field. What's going on? Honestly, I didn't expect to find much today at all. The purpose of my video was literally just to show you my program, but wow, the proof's in the pudding. It's performing. It's certainly performing for me anyway. But yeah, that's a Roman coin, definitely. I can't believe that. Right, on we go. Okay, let's try a live dig on this one before the cows come and eat me. They're mooing at me. Makes me nervous. Cows, they're huge. You never know what they're thinking either. So yeah, they make me nervous. They're all stood at the gate, mooing at me and eyeballing me. Yeah. But let's do a live dig on this. You should be able to hear it. 72, 71, 72 all the way around. Nice and clear. Belting signal. Yes, I know. Yeah, they don't like me. The farmer says we're allowed in the fields with them, but no, like I say, they just make me nervous. They've got dead eyes. It's deep. It's too bright signal there. There we go, we're out. Very bright. What are we? Still 72. Still a 72. Ah, don't be a shy end. No, it is a button, I think. Yeah, it's just a button. Oh, throw it back in the hole as usual. Yeah, just a plain button. Nothing to get excited about. Can't see any kind of detail on it. See what I mean? Proper mooing at me. I think I might move on before they try and eat me. Yeah, just a button. Oh well, on we go. Okay, I've moved on from the gold field. You should be able to hear that. Absolutely banging signal. 86. I think it's a coin on its edge. Should be able to see it. Just in the corner here, look. Yeah, I think that's a coin. It's going to be a penny, I think, or a half penny. It's a penny. Who we got? 1906 is an Edward. Huh. I went so long without getting any kind of Edwardian coins, Edward VII coins, and then all of a sudden I started getting them now. This one's actually in pretty good condition. Obviously it will clean up better than this at home. I'll just give it a bit of a rub. 1906. Yeah, Edward VII. So that was on its side. That's why it was wasn't like a proper solid number. But now, absolutely solid 84. Yeah. Edward Penny, Edward VII, or Dirty Bertie as he was known. I think his name was Albert. And then he took the name Edward when he took the throne after his mother Victoria died. It's not in the best condition on that face, unfortunately. But yeah, another coin. Cool. Okay, I've just had a seat on the floor just to go through my settings. Sorry about the crotch shot. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so my base program is Program 1 General. It's my favourite program on the machine. It's the one I used straight from day one. I just find it a really clean program, and it's got built-in ground subtraction as well, which helps when there's lots of moisture. So base program is general, and then your discrim is minus 6.4, going to expert, 5-tone program, and then these are your tone breaks. So your first tone break is at 6.4, obviously. Second tone break is at 25. Yeah. Third tone break 40, and then fourth tone break is at 60, and the last one is all the way up to 99, obviously. The tones, okay, for your last tone break it's 972. For your third tone it's 872, sorry. So you got 872 for 40 to 60, and then 972 from 60 and above. Your third tone break is 791, and then the tone break up to 25 is 202, so it comes through as like an iron buzz. That's because 25 and below is normally coke. Now, when I was on the new Roman patch of ADDA, I dropped it down to 20 because I had a few Roman artifacts that were really low numbers, but I dug up coke all day long. So that's your tone breaks. Iron volume is on 5, and then all the other, first tone break is on 5, the volume's on 5, and then all the rest is on 10. Bottle cap 0, no notch. Silencer on 1. Yeah. Your tones are PWM. That's what I use. Sensitivity is dependent on your land. I run it on about 96, 97. I find any higher than that, and I'm getting lots and lots of chatter. But it all depends on your land. If you've got lots of mineralisation in your land, you're going to need to lower your sensitivity. Frequency max is 40. Iron volume is 5. Reactivity, again, personal preference. It depends on how much iron you got in your ground, because your machine will only detect as low as the iron allows it. When I'm on pasture, I tend to use 2, and then when I'm on arable land or ploughed land, I'll use 2.5 or 3. Audio response is on 5. I find if I go up to 6, it screeches a lot more. And that's it. That's the ADDA program. I will put an info picture up as well, just in case I have missed anything. I don't think I have. But yeah, that's the ADDA program. So yeah, I'll put an info picture up, and I'll also put the settings in the video description as well. So give it a go. Let me know how you get on. I'm open to feedback, and I'm open to constructive criticism. Like I say, it's not a magic program. I'm not guaranteeing you're going to find stuff. It's not, you know, it's no better than any other programs out there. I'm far from an expert, but I've spent quite a few months developing my own program that works for me, and it works for me. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. But give it a go, and my tip is you've got to use your ears and turn on the target before digging them, because it's a very open program, so you are going to get falsing on iron, on the halos. But if you turn on it 90 degrees, you should be able to tell. You will dig iron, everyone does, but yeah, that would be my tip. Like I say, it is a big, busy program, so it's not going to suit everybody. But yeah, give it a go. Give me some feedback. Let me know how you get on. And like I say, if you've got any ideas on how I could improve it, I'm open to constructive criticism. That's it then, guys. That's my custom program. That is the ADDA program. I tried to be as informative as I can today, but you're not going to know until you try it out for yourself. It works for me. It clearly works for me. I had a brilliant day, actually. I wasn't expecting it. I think my little birthday badge brought me a bit of luck. A few coins, part of a crotal barrel, almost a full crotal barrel, hammered coin and a Roman coin. So yeah, that is a pretty good day, actually. Yeah, it turned out to be. I wasn't expecting a great deal, but yeah, absolutely smashed it. Now, I'm not saying that I found those stuff because of my program, because you probably would have found them going over with your own program or the base programs, but it works for me. So give it a go, guys. I will put the information in the description, so you can copy it from there if I went a bit too quick on the video. But just give it a go and let me know how you get on. I'm intrigued to see how people get on. And like I say, I am open to constructive criticism. I won't stand for people tearing me apart over it. So do be gentle. But yeah, let me know how you get on. Like I say, it's nothing special. It's not, you know, guaranteed to find your stuff. It's not some magical program that's going to make you find gold every week, but it works for me. It works for me on my land. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you, but do give it a go and let me know how you get on. I had a brilliant day, actually. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm going to go home. It's my birthday, so I'm going to have a beer. My partner's made me a beautiful cheesecake as well, so I'm going to have some of that. I'm going to celebrate the rest of the day. Turning 45. It's horrible, isn't it? Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with the program. Let me know how you get on, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Cheers.